Welcome back to Pulse with Robin. Happy Wednesday. Today I have a super fun abs and arm workout planned. I'm going to be using a light resistance band. It is completely optional. You could replace it for a light set of dumbbells or no equipment at all is perfectly fine. We're going to start down on our backs for a quick little warm up, hugging those knees into the chest, finding that Pilates breath, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Bringing some movement into this, you could start rocking gently from side to side. Returning back through center, dropping both knees over to the left side, bringing that head and right arm to the right. Coming back up through center, give those knees a squeeze. Right hand guides both knees down to the right. Left arm and head go to the left. Coming back through center, let's give those knees one last big squeeze. And extend both legs long, reaching both arms up and overhead. Feeling that nice full body stretch, getting as much length as possible. We're going to take this into a slow roll up, reaching both hands up towards the ceiling, tucking chin to chest. Start to slowly roll all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. Feet stay grounded. Inhale, stacking ribs over hips. Exhale, folding forward. Back through center, ribs over hips, reach those arms forward, begin to find that C-curve in your spine, pulling belly button to spine, slowly rolling all the way down as slow as you can, one vertebrae at a time. Reach those arms up to the ceiling, then reach those arms overhead. Let's do that one more time, reaching arms up to the ceiling, tucking chin to chest, slowly rolling all the way up. Inhale, ribs over hips. Exhale, fold towards your feet. Coming back up through center, reach those arms forward, drop those shoulders away from your ears. Start to find that C-curve spine. Slowly rolling all the way back. As slow as you can, keeping that belly button pulled to spine. Reach your arms up and overhead and relax. Let's do one more nice full body stretch, finding as much length as you can. Bending both knees, planting those feet on your mat. Let's grab a hold of that resistance band if you're using it. If not, maybe grabbing a light dumbbell into the right hand or nothing at all. If you are using that band, you're going to bring that right foot through the band. The band is going to be placed about halfway up that shin. You're going to bring both knees up to tabletop. Left hand is behind your head, elbows wide. Right hand is through that resistance band. Gently tilt your pelvis, pressing that low back down into your mat, finding your imprinted spine. Inhale, exhale, curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Press your hand down into that band. Inhale, slowly lower and release that band. Exhale, lift and press. Inhale, lower. Those knees are staying bent right over those hips. Shins are parallel to the ceiling. You're letting that breath guide you. Inhale as you lower, let those ribs expand out and back. Exhale, pull those ribs together and down. Belly button stays glued towards your spine on both the inhale and the exhale. Let's meet at the top in 3. Curl and hold in 2. Last one, curl your head, neck, and shoulders up and hold. Release that band, press that band down, tap your left toes down. Release and lift back up. Press and tap back through center. Head, neck, and shoulders stay lifted if that works for you today. Think of that toe tap as a hinge at your left hip rather than at your left knee. Exhaling as you press into that band. Inhale through center. Stay right here, or as you press into the band, extend that left leg long, pulling back through center. Extend and bend. Check in on the shape of your spine. We want that imprinted spine. We'll add in a twist in 3, 2, last one. Next time you extend that leg, twisting elbow to knee and return. Twist, return. Almost there. Exhaling on that twist. Last 3. Twist and hold in 2. Last one, hold that twist. Pulse your hand down and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax down, hug those knees in, rocking from side to side. We'll give that core a little break before switching sides. Let's come up into either a high kneel or a low kneel. You can be sitting down on those heels or up in a nice, strong high kneel. Gently tucking that pelvis, pulling your belly button to spine. We're gonna bring our hands through that resistance band. It's gonna rest just right above our wrists. Palms are facing in, arms are straight down. I want you to constantly have a slight press into that band. Lift up to shoulder height and lower. Lift and lower. Palms are facing each other. Pressing against that band. Lifting and lowering with control. Body is in a nice straight line. We're not pressing those hips forward. We're not rounding forward. Good. Let's hold at the top in 3, 2, lift and hold. Pressing into that band, release. Press out and release. Arms are staying lifted at shoulder height. Neck is nice and long. We want to avoid looking down or looking up. We're looking straight ahead. Shoulders relax down away from the ears. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Back through center. Keep a slight press into that band. Bend, extend, bend, and extend. Good. Keeping those elbows lifted at shoulder height. Keep breathing. Check in on that core. Last 3. Shoulder press in 2. Here we go. Curl. Press up and lower. Lift and lower. Keep pressing into that band. Keep that pelvis slightly tucked. Lift and hold in 3, 2, and 1. Last exercise, tiny pulses out and out. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Let's pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax those arms down. Let's come into the other side of that ab series, and then we'll stretch. Coming back down on the mat. Bring your left foot through that band. It's going to rest on the middle part of your shin. Bringing both legs up to tabletop, right hand's behind your head, left hand is through that band. Find that imprinted spine, tilt your pelvis, gently press your low back down. Inhale, exhale, curling up, press that hand into your band. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and press. Inhale, lower and release. Keeping that right elbow wide. Knees are bent right over your hips. Curl and lower. Finding control on both the lift and especially on the lower. It's easy to just let ourselves fall down. Try to control it. We'll hold at the top in 3, 2, and 1. Curl and hold. Slightly release that band. Press that band down. Tap your right toes. And lift. Tap and press. Lift, release. Exhale as you press into that band. Inhale, return. Again, that toe tap is coming from a hinge at your hip joint rather than at your right knee. Stay right here, or as you press into that band, extend your right leg long and low. Bend back through center, release. Press, release, extend, and bend. We're almost there. We'll add that twist in 3, 2, let's go. Twist and return. Check in on that imprinted spine. We want that low back gently pressing down. Twist, return. Pressing into that band on the twist. Elbow to knee. Last 3, 2, twist and hold. Tiny pulses into that band for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get rid of that band. Let's hug those knees in. We'll do a quick stretch. Gently rocking from side to side. Plant both feet on the mat, knees are bent. Extend your right leg, reach that foot up toward the ceiling. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop your legs to the left, look to the right. Back up through center, extend that right foot up and bend. Extend that left foot up, crossing left ankle over right knee, deep breath in. Exhale, drop both knees to the right, looking to the left. Slowly coming back through center, extend that left leg up, left foot comes down. Let's squeeze those knees in one more time. And extend both legs long, reach those arms up and overhead. We'll do one more nice slow roll up. When you're ready, reach those hands up toward the ceiling, tucking chin to chest. Begin to slowly roll all the way up. Inhale, rib stack over hips. Exhale, forward fold. We'll come into a low kneel, sitting on your heels. Pulling that left arm across the chest. Finding length through those fingertips. Left hand to the mat. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Back through center, pull that right arm across your chest, finding length through those right fingertips. Right hand down to the mat. Inhale, reach that left arm up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Back through center. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms, reach those arms up and overhead. One last big deep breath in. Exhale, let it all go. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next Wednesday.